Thank you, everybody. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. My name is Christian Basel. I'm the showrunner and the host of this program. And we are just getting back to from MEGACON, which took place last Thursday to this past Sunday. And to tell you the truth, I don't think we've completely recovered over MEGACON at all. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Dave? I mean, we were just still seeing vapor trails as we're trying to get over there. So welcome to another edition. Today we will be wrapping up our journey over MEGACON 2023. First of all, we want to thank Fan Expo headquarters. Thank you so much for bringing us in there, and we want to thank the Dalek Builders of Florida, better known as the Daleks of Florida, for joining forces together at the same booth. We got to be together with them so that we could combine forces and make it a one-stop shop for all of our fans and friends to come in, and as well as new fans and friends coming in there. MEGACON Recovery Edition. Yeah, Andrew, that would be the best way to put it out there. But we are going to be talking today. No, we're good. Ken, I'm working on it. Ken, I'm working. Thank you for.
Ken is new. Ken is new.
Ken is new.
More of Ken. You can take this down anytime.
Okay. Well, no, because I look like utter crap.
Ken is new. We're actually going to see more of Ken at the end of the show.
Oh,
because I've got a little special something that we're going to preview from me that he is in. So okay, yes, gotcha. There will be video in a moment. Ken, yes, everyone take it off.
Okay, there goes that banner.
Yeah, see, there we go. See,
can't see any video, only the start screen. Yeah, because I still feel like utter.
There you go.
Christian likes to tease us, Ken. Yep, that's correct, Andrew. I like to tease there.
That's about accurate.
Anyway, welcome, folks. As you can see, we don't have a full staff. Melanie is over with the Candyman in the UK, and they're going to be participating in the Star Wars celebration. Hello, Alicia. Hello, Alicia. Thank you so much for joining us out here, and everybody who from Pensacon all the way up until just recently, MEGACON, thank you for joining us on our show. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing. That helps the algorithms. We had a goal this weekend of trying to hit 3,000 subscribers. We're this close. We came very close. So all of our friends out there, thank you for believing in us, giving us a shot, taking care of us, and helping out the local Doctor Who podcasts out here. We have plans coming up for other I told you.
Welcome to today's episode, everybody.
Yeah, I know. I should not be driving the car right now, but I'm just letting you know we have plans for more conventions coming up. We don't have any confirmations as of yet, but once we start securing them, we will be letting you know along the way out there. And then, ladies and gentlemen, by my side is the paparazzo himself from the rathole.ca. It's Dave Chapman. How you doing, Dave?
I'm good. Yes, I am. It's not even that particularly humid, but
he's been outside
beautiful.
all day too.
Yeah, I've been sitting outside all day. It is. Alicia would know that. Alicia, is it still snowing back in Alberta? Alicia's also in Alberta. It was certainly snowing when I left to come to Orlando. I'm enjoying this. Theoretically, we've got another 2 months of potential snow. So yeah. I'm loving sitting outside working here. I spent all day yesterday editing down a video, the video we're going to see at the end of the show, and then playing around with a bunch more of the videos, the ones that we actually went live on during the show, and some companion bits that I had to strip down and edit out. And I'm going to put together a canned episode for next time we all feel like this. And Christian can take a break.
Definitely. I almost said, we should take a break this week, but I know we had some new folks who have signed up. A lot of you, I know at least 100 of you have signed up for MEGACON. And if you're on today, thank you for joining us. Thank you for giving us a chance to be your Doctor Who podcast here locally in Central Florida. And for those around the world who are watching, including in the UK, Mark Muncie, we're in our 3rd month of 9 months of winter. Yeah.
Are we in the same state?
I don't know, because you can't tell. He's in Tampa. Well, he's in the Tampa St. Pete area. So, yeah, it's humid and nice and warm outside at this moment. So I'm inside, but Dave's outside out there. We have a lot of pictures to show you of our new friends who came out, and as well as our friends who have been with us for quite some time from the very beginning, and as well as some clips from the event itself out there. And I don't even know where to begin, Dave. Should we start? First of all, let me show the movie that we were talking about, the one that Wisconsin is too confused. I bet you. I'm going to discuss about that movie that you saw earlier in the program.
Oh yes, yeah, that's the best one. Christian, I'm almost wondering if even it was far enough not in the background that YouTube may still not like it, but they should just tell us to mute it if nothing else.
Yeah, they'll tell us to move it. They'll change it out. So for those of you watching live right now, and you'll hear it in the speaker in the background. Hopefully, it is muted enough that YouTube may not hopefully catch it. But for those of you who may be watching this in rerun, if the music has changed, you'll know why. So, there we go. And you can check us out on TikTok over here at the Traveling TARDIS,
which is where the good version of this video with the music will be.
That's true.
Are you going to sing along to this one? Are you going to be our music for this one?
I'll definitely give it a shot. I mean, you can hear the music. It's just very faint. Anyway. There's a lot. Yeah. What? No. Give it a shot.
You can mute it. You can mute the music. I'm sure.
We'll see. Well, I'll tell you what. I will let it run out there. Well, first of all, we've been trying to do a lot more content for you from MEGACON and a lot more pictures and such. And we had the privilege of being with the Dalek Builders of Florida at our booth. I'm trying to see if yep, there it is. And that was the early stages. Like I said, we have tons of pictures, and we just didn't have enough room for them in the feed. So we picked certain pictures out here to upload and show you. But that was our view of the Dalek Builders of Florida, where you're seeing us position right now. That's where our booth ended up being. And this was them setting up on Wednesday night. And unfortunately, their tables weren't ready as of yet. Yes, can exterminate. Their tables weren't as ready as of yet. And as we were walking out, yes, you do spy a TARDIS. This is the first one I think they've built on their own, or at least one I know that they built. And they will be traveling with it from convention to convention. So this is absolutely awesome. Yep, there you go. So... and that is the Daleks TARDIS, I guess, for a better term.
That's still the same one. I'm trying to find the other one of you and of our two Jodies.
Of our two Jodies?
Yeah.
There was one of Jodie and me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Our two Jodies.
Oh, okay. Two Jodies. So that is a picture of what you see, what we saw out there. And like I said, we're trying to kind of mixed up the pictures a little bit out here so we could show you a different range out there. But the reason why I'm going to put this picture up is we were right across. Oh, there we go. That's a good picture out there. You can see from the on the far back, that's where the Dalek builders were, and where our banner's at, that's where our booth was. It was kind of hidden behind there. We were across to the next booth. Oh my God, Daleks! That's right, Jeremy. We had tons. I think we had like 5 of them. As you can see here,
6 of them there, 7 of them there,
6 or 7. Yeah, something
right in front of us right now in this picture.
Yeah, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There were, I think there were like, I'm not exaggerating, at least between 12 and 13
Daleks.
Mini R2s. R2s.
Mini Daleks.
Mini Daleks, yes. Trash compactor. Anyway, so I came with the idea on Saturday night to do a kind of musical. 5, oh my God, yeah, R2s, yep, yeah, a kind of musical. And I got with Karina, who's the head of the Daleks of Florida, and I got with the team over at the Southern R2 Builders. So if you get a chance, you can check them out. I think they have a fan page on the Facebook page, but it's the Southern R2 Builders. And I said, you know what, I've always had this idea of the Daleks and the R2s getting together and doing a West Side Story scene. So, believe it or not, they actually went with my madness. And what you're going to see is the recording that we did live to do this. Now, you'll be able to hear the music that we use in the background. But if you really want to see it, you can check it out on our TikTok page. And it's actually included in our shorts on our YouTube channel. This is what we recorded and what we choreographed with the Daleks. And it was kind of cool too, because they were going like, okay, how are we going to position the Daleks? Where are they going to play the music? And I said, I'm really coordinating a dance between Daleks and R2 in the middle of a convention area out there. And so I can't believe this is actually happening. And it was like a little bit of traffic, so we had to stop everything. But without further ado, I'll go ahead and run that video again so you can see for yourself how everything played out between the R2s and the Daleks. Hang on one second there. And this is, I guess, what would we call it? West Side Daleks?
Yeah, sure.
R2 story? I don't know. Well, here is the final result.
West Side Scarrow?
Yeah, there you go. West Side
Scarrow story.
So thank you to the R2, the Southern R2 Builders and the Daleks of Florida. Here is the live recording, and if you want to check out the actual recording, because if we played it here, it will demonetize us. Here is the recording from the grounds over at MEGACON, this feature.
That's the box.
God, thank you, everybody. There you go.
It's up way better in the finished one.
Yeah, in the final product, if you go to our shorts here on the YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe. YouTube.com. The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, Astro Droid R2 unit versus Dalek Deathmatch with C-3PO as the referee. Yeah, maybe next year if they ever bring a 3PO out there. I had a doctor.
Did you see this cosplayer? I didn't. I wish I had.
I had a Doctor / Ghostbuster mashup at my Sabak table on Sunday. Yes, I did. I know who it was. I know who exactly it was. Yeah, I might have. I thought I sent you that picture. I thought that was one of the, or maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, there was a tenant out there who had a Ghostbuster thing mixed up there. I thought it was kind of cool. Never underestimate a droid, especially R2. Yes. Space Dustbin Showdown. Yep. That was very enjoyable. But the people had a good time with us watching and filming out there. We just had to hold the traffic out there. And, well, I guess we can take it away. First of all, where do you want to start there? There's a lot of pictures to choose from.
We
not happy with you, Dave.
And start with this.
Not happy with you, Dave, at MegaCon?
Yep.
What happened?
What simple? Right here. We can hear him tell. Where is the right video?
Hey all, how you doing? This is the Candyman from the UK. I say, old chap, rather spiffing. I see that Dave Chapman at the Rat Hole is trying to take my title as the Canadian, offering out coffee crisps and Big Turks and Smarties to everyone at MegaCon. This will not do. However, I am a gracious person, so I shall now reclaim my title as the Candyman. Hopefully, today I'll be seeing Melanie from the Travelling TARDIS. I will call Dave, from now onwards, the Canadian Candyman Jr. Well done, my Padawan. However, Melanie doesn't realise that after the Smarty fiasco, I will say, the lost that. You can cut this, Dave. I will say I need to claim my title back, and because of the Smartie, and Melanie doesn't know Smarties, she didn't realise that I saved a box from Christmas with one brand. I will flip the camera around, hopefully. And by the way, I'm not driving, I'm in the car park. Make sure you don't text and use your mobile phone while driving.
Good job.
Good and somewhere
don't wreck anything.
It's not working it. However, you can see I have a big box from the Candyman. It only has one type of brand in it. I'll speak to you later. Bye, guys.
Oh, okay. And something happened to Dave's computer over there. So hopefully, you're frozen, dude. In probably the most worst position that you could possibly be in.
Interesting.
You are totally frozen.
Can you hear me?
I can. Yeah, we can hear. Okay, now everything came back. I think when you changed your placard to the Canadian Candyman, that's when everything threw off.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, it's back now, so yay.
It's very sensitive. Okay.
So weird American Wi-Fi.
Exactly. And again, for those of you joining us for the very first time from MegaCon, thank you for joining us. About 100 of you have subscribed to our YouTube channel and also to our Facebook page. So we are very, very... Dave's gone full.
I'm not that cool.
You literally froze like this. Yeah, exactly. Just like that.
I can't wait to watch the replay.
Yeah, you definitely got to watch the replay.
That all they want. I mean, we're screenshot it. We're horrible humans.
Speaking of replay, we're going to go to a commercial break. When we return, we're going to talk more about MegaCon, show you some pictures and videos and highlights from MegaCon, what we thought, and what we're hoping for next year, because they've already released the dates for MegaCon 2024, and that's very interesting. When we return, please continue to stay logged on, tuned in, become part of the legend. We'll be right back.
Oh, brilliant! It's hard to believe that in the 56-year history of the greatest sci-fi television show in the English language, there has never been a fan guide to Doctor Who. The official books might give you what they think you need to know, but only a guide written by a true fan will give you what you really want to know. Join Whovian, the brilliant Mackenzie Floor, as she takes you on an intensive journey inside the world of the first female Doctor. in the Binge Watcher's Guide to Doctor Who, Season 11. Right, let's get a shift on.
We are a touring acoustic duo crashing kitchens around the country. We go from house to house every Friday night and we create music, we create food, a good time, we stream it live and we do it for free. So now we're just really kind of like trying to develop it and build a community group that people believe in, then they'll help us. So we played from our rehearsal room, we played from the bathroom, thankfully that didn't catch on.
I probably played guitar in my room, not for anyone, in front of anyone, nobody heard, for probably about 10 years.
And then one Friday night we played from the kitchen. It's the main place people want to be. It's where the food is, it's where the drink is, it's where the best lighting is. You can go to any party and I guarantee you the kitchen is going to be popping.
Our ultimate goal, I think, would be to crash kitchens every Friday all around the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. My name is Christian Basel. I'm here with Dave Chapman, the Canadian Candyman, all the way from the rathole.ca. Our team is taking a break right now. Melanie is, if she hasn't, I think she's already arrived in the UK. Is that correct?
Well, I don't know. Let's. I got a few more videos for Mark. Why don't we
okay. Just to let people know, if you're joining us, this is Mark Robinson, the Candyman. We call him the Candyman because actually he shipped Melanie and I some candy, and we actually got to try it. UK candy. And sometimes around the holidays, especially around Halloween, we're going to be trying out some of those candies, if not sooner. So, Mark, take it away.
So now I'm at West Ham, waiting for train to get to Upminster. Hopefully, here we go, here's the tube. So hopefully I'll meet Melanie at Upton Park. Let's see what happens.
So Christian thought that was longer than it was. Oh, you're back.
Yeah. No, I had to do something off screen, and I didn't. I was hoping the video would end. But yeah, let's keep the videos running. Let's see if Mark actually catch up with Melanie out there.
So now I'm at West Ham. Right, finally get to meet Melanie. We decided to meet at the famous UK shop called the Who Shop. This is the shop in Upton Park, and it already has inside it's Doctor Who merchandise. It's really cool. It has a little museum at the back, but it opens between the museum opens between Thursdays to Saturdays, and the shop's open Monday to Saturday. I'll give you a little shot of it, and then we'll see Mel's reaction. So, just for a moment, like I said, I'm in London, Upton Park, and as you can see, I'm going to turn the camera around, the Who Shop.
Great.
I wonder with Alex, or I will be working. Hello there. I was waiting at the station for you guys.
See, I went to the station, and then I was like, okay, maybe he's just going to meet us at the shop. Sorry.
So, hi, Owen.
John, I nearly didn't recognise you. I thought, who's that? Wait a minute.
So, just do recording media?
Hello.
So, hello, Owen.
Hello.
Right, I have a little present for you.
I have a present for you. That's not a little present. That's not little.
That is little compared to what I normally send you.
Oh, no. Hey, you want me to hold it, Melanie? Yes, please, because I got to give him his gift. It's not as big.
That's fine. I have. Right, I'm stressing. That is so awesome.
The pack is for Hidden Valley. She's like, give me those. So I had my.
I swear I'm going to bring the ice cream one. I'm going to bring it to him. Not even a refrigerator. So yeah, I got this ice cream all the way from the States out there. Been there loads of times.
Where I'm sitting.
Hey there, Chris.
Because apparently I'm still being glitchy, so I'll move a couple feet closer and keep talking. I'm not actually leaving.
Oh, okay. Well, he's not leaving, but yep, ladies and gentlemen, we are still talking about our discussions, and please chat away. If you have any questions about MegaCon or what we thought of Pensacon, which we talked about a while back, let us know. And anybody who's in the chats right now who is from Pensacon or MegaCon, go ahead and put out a shout out. I want to see how many people are here in the chats who joined up with us from that cultural exchange. Also, I do need to do an apology because something happened along the way, and it was just it's just the madness of MegaCon. We did mention that Melanie might be going over to the Star Wars celebration with the traveling TARDIS, and unfortunately that kind of bunkered out just because of the way that MegaCon was structured. Melanie was supposed to be going on the plane. She already had packed up and left everything, and she was already gone, and I felt we just couldn't keep up. And if you've ever walked the thing that is MegaCon, we were all the way down on the north end. I mean, at the far part of the north end. Melanie was all the way down the part of the south end of Artist Alley, and we were trying to do last minute things with the Dalek builders, and unfortunately Melanie and we weren't able to meet up. I was listening on Melanie's Instagram. She didn't even get a chance to say goodbye to us. She had to go, and she was on the plane. So there will be other opportunities for the traveling TARDIS to go out there, but unfortunately it's not going to be going to the Star Wars celebration. However, if you're lucky enough tomorrow, should I mention it? Sure. If you're lucky enough tomorrow, Dave and I will be taking the traveling TARDIS to Epcot. And I think this is Dave's very first time at Epcot of anything. Hey, Gadget. If anything, Dave is going to be seeing Canada from the Epcot perspective for the very first time. So I just want to see his reaction. Hopefully we can record it live to see his reaction to Canada, which is actually the first country. If you go around the big circle, if you go around the World Showcase, it's the first country to the right. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to be out there, Ken. And I really can't wait to see his face. Either it's going to be just glowing like, oh, well, this is awesome, and you guys got it right, to, yeah, whatever. Surprised it doesn't smell like maple syrup here. So we'll be taking the traveling TARDIS there. And long time no see, Chris. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Chris. I hope you're doing out there okay. Yeah, it's been a while, Chris. I've seen you time to time. I'm so hoping everything is going well out there for you. It was just crazy busy. I guess we can go straight up to the pictures now, can't we?
And while we go through the pictures, Andrew does have a question here. Do you think they're doing enough Doctor Who-wise, given that it's the 60th anniversary? No.
No.
Not Fan Expo. We will be demonetized if I tell you my opinion on Fan Expo right now. The words are not pleasant.
We never really got around to critiquing Doomsday. And I know the other podcasters have, and we haven't gotten to it. I didn't know when would be a good time because we were going into MegaCon. We were trying to get ready. And even Mark, the Candyman, was coming out going, "You're not having an after party?" From the last episode we had. "You're not having an after party?" I said, "No, we're getting ready." I mean, as soon as we shut down the show, we are basically, I packed up this curtain and everything else and started throwing it into the car. So Mark Robbins, I need to keep a secret. I will let Melanie explain. Oh, okay. Well, if you're going to tell us that, this is a secret.
I don't know if do we have a fourth video? Was that the fourth?
I don't think we have a fourth video.
We have a fourth. I think we have one more.
Harry's chocolate orange. Oh my lord!
The boss and her husband, when they go to the States to see their friends Matt and Chris, who help them out at Gallifrey 1, take them a load of cherry chocolate orange.
Oh, that's so cool.
And we've also got friends in Germany as well. Time Lash, again, cherry chocolate orange.
The funny thing is,
It's international.
Amber reports it.
Yeah, I know.
She doesn't like it.
You don't like.
Orange and chocolate. I've never felt like it.
Ah,
I live in Florida. I see oranges everywhere. Kind of tired.
Well, the people that don't like chocolate and orange are people that you can't trust.
So, you've now made it to the Who shop.
I've made it to the Who shop, and I've already looked around.
I might be controversial and say that I'm not keen on chocolate and peanut butter.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible.
What about peanut butter and jam?
Peanut butter and jelly?
Jam. We're English.
Do you know, I've never tried it.
It's terrible.
It's lovely. You have to have strawberry jam
Strawberry jam is actually
and crunchy peanut butter. I can't have it with smooth.
It's all terrible.
You don't like it at all?
No, it's terrible.
He developed an allergy in his 30s.
I used to eat peanuts and peanut butter all the.
Well, we know we haven't been demonetized.
No, not yet.
Because
they usually wait until later, until the whole thing has been completed, and then they say, "Well, you're screwed now." There.
Yeah.
Me too, Rev. I gotcha. So we'll get to the pictures.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it there. Should I start with my favorite?
Sure.
Got it. I've been wanting
do the there's the 3 all pictures to say that what you will understand, but hopefully the audience won't. And I think the correct order to do that is in reverse, bottom to top.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Are you talking about the?
Oh, here, I'll just put them up. Oh yeah,
okay,
no,
sure,
bottom.
Sure, go ahead. Yeah, the ant.
Yeah, but he keeps getting bigger. He keeps getting bigger.
It's smaller. You mean smaller?
No, the TARDIS. He gets bigger. The TARDIS gets
smaller.
The TARDIS stays the same size.
Oh, okay.
Bigger.
But
we had a lot of fun with him.
I believe that's Sean. He just came up quickly, and then he came up with the idea of taking we have a bunch of TARDISes on our table, and Sean just started putting the big TARDIS, and then he started shrinking the TARDIS a little along the way out there. I want to show Janet and her husband. It would be hilarious to see the TARDIS at Epcot with Dave. Yep, I'm sure that's coming. That'll be next time. That is Janet inside Roger Rabbit out there.
Damn it.
And we want to give a big thank you to our booth people. I don't have a picture of Kat, but we do have a picture of Faith. Now, if anybody recognizes Faith, I think we have a picture of her somewhere.
I did have to take out her video.
Oh, okay, got it. This is Faith.
We have so many pictures that we ran out of slots.
I see what you're saying. Okay, so and I apologize. Go to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. I'm still putting pictures up there, and you hopefully if you're watching and you're from MegaCon, you will see your picture show up. But this is Faith, our distinguished 13th Doctor cosplay, and she is with a friend, and she gets the whole Traveling TARDIS
from Marvel.
Oh, okay, and. She was one of the few booth babes. The other one is Kat, and we want to thank them both for watching out for the booth out there while we were doing our performances and such. So thank you, Faith and Kat out there. But this is Faith cosplaying from Marvel, and just had a really good time. I mean, I can't explain it there. I was just looking around, taking pictures, and seeing some really cool stuff out there. Let's see here. For those of you who are in favor, hold on a second.
Here was another great.
Yeah, go ahead. Pick you pick it. There you go.
Sure. I love this dress, and just as importantly, I love that necklace.
Now you were looking at the necklace there. Did she mention where that necklace came from, or
she got it from one of the booths?
Oh, okay.
And it was the last one that they had.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a couple of sonic screwdrivers on either side of the TARDIS there, and some Gallifreyan along the outside. I didn't want just take a picture of her boobs. That would have been rude. It's like that's the downside to a necklace. It's like but.
And the show's hit a new low. How about that? There, folks
no,
out
we
there.
have not. Oh no, we have.
Oh well,
not.
yeah, we've always hit a new low somewhere along the way out there.
But that was.
But
she
she's
was
gorgeous out
all
there.
of her panels.
Yeah,
as well.
She was gorgeous out there.
3 of them. I remember her at 3. I don't remember if she was at all 4, but yeah, she was such a bubbly personality and had great things to say during the panels. As did everyone. We had a great time at Hush You.
I'm going to say this, Dave. You know what? We can go lower. Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can, Tom. We can go lower. And you know what? I'm going to table my favorite picture because there's a story behind that, and it involves you. And you know what I'm talking about. My favorite all-time picture. The reason of all the things I wanted to take a picture of, I finally got it out there. And for those of you who were there or know about anything, you probably already know what the picture is, but I'm going to table that to the end for folks who weren't out there. But we had some lovely cosplayers out there. There she is. Oh, I do have to thank Jessica Womack. She is one of our co-hosts. And she is about to do some lightsabering. She was going between the booths. Now, if you can't see it, you can see the community zone sign above in the picture. And I do apologize for those of you listening to the audio. We'll try to explain the pictures as we go along out there. But Jessica is about to do a little lightsaber battle. And the interesting part about it is we were sharing Jessica with a Saber Guild. So she was running back and forth between the 2 booths. Now, luckily, the 2 booths weren't far away. If you see that curtain in the back on the right-hand side, all she had to do was slip under that, go under our curtain, and she was onto our side. That's why Dave wears glasses.
Terrible line, but terrible.
Yes. So Jessica was out there doing a little sword fighting, lightsaber battle.
And every now and then she also does a wonderful river song.
Yes.
But every now and then she kind of get the 2 costumes kind of get mixed up a little bit.
She's wearing the wrong costume for this, but fezzes are cool, apparently.
No. Not my face. You can't steal his face. It's not mine.
Fezzes are not cool. Great.
Yes, they are.
Dalek Hal thinks they are.
Slices and dices and makes Chilean fries. So Jessica was out there helping us. Speaking of which, you mentioned River Song, and we found a gorgeous River Song out where MegaCon occasionally will take geekdoms and take a room, and we'll have like Doctor Who cosplayers come to this room at this hour, or Star Wars or Star Trek go to this room at this hour, and they all get together and go completely nuts, taking pictures of each other and having a great time. And this is just one gorgeous River Song. She was at all of our panels, but this is my favorite outfit that she had. This is my favorite cosplay. And she goes, it's just the hair. The hair was going all over the place out there. And we had a good time going into that room, bringing Dalek Hal in, getting some pictures. But here are just a few of the scenes that we had over here. We have 10 and 9 fighting over Rose and my TARDIS, which was awesome. I love this guy. I wish I could get his name there. And there were so many people, and it's just hard to like keep track of everybody out there. But I thought this picture was excellent. He does a great David Tennant, and he looks just phenomenally well in there. And I don't think he was Doctor Who the whole weekend. But if you're in the chat, please put your name down. I apologize. Like I said, I'm still getting over trying to remember things along the way. So we just had a phenomenal time out there. There's more to come. There's a heck of a lot more to come. And you want to stay for the end for the ultimate picture that I took. And there is a huge story along the way, and it does involve Dave. So in just a few moments,
a bunch of my other photos too. Huh.
Yeah, missed the one. I mean, you can, if you want, you can delete the ones that I've been putting in, showing.
Oh, I plan to.
Oh, okay. What else do we got out there? There's just tons and tons of photos that we have. Oh yeah, because Chevy Chase and most of the people from the first Vacation movie were out there. Anthony Michael Hall. I can't think of her name, but the person who played Audrey, and not the mother, but Christy Brinkley was out there. And they actually had Uncle Eddie's or Cousin Eddie's RV out there. So I could not pass it up. I could not pass it up at all. There you go. There is there is Cousin Eddie with the RV. And I mentioned across the way, the Saber Guild were with us. And I thought that was just an awesome shot right there. of the Mandalorians, and they're getting the TARDIS. And there's actually a full picture of that right there. It's just incredibly awesome. Just to meet the people, just having a great time. And Saturday was just an absolute cluster. We'll get to that in just a moment there. We're just going to be talking more. And if you have any questions about MegaCon, or if you've just joined us here at the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, please do chat, talk to us, let us know that you're here. If you see any favorite pictures, chat with us and tell us which ones that you like. And we'll continue our discussion of MegaCon Orlando, the after party of 2023, when we return. So please continue to stay logged on, tuned in, and we'll be right back.
Hello.
Oh, God.
Hi, my name is Jamie Engel, critically acclaimed author of The Toilet Papers, Places to Go While You Go, a short story collection suited to match your bathroom needs. Only have to go a little? No problem. I've got stories under 1,000 words for you. Far from poopin'? I've got you covered, with stories over 5,000 words to keep you occupied, while your latrine stays occupied. And that's not all. The Toilet Papers is endorsed by the fine folks from Squatty Potty, the stool for better stools. But don't take my word for it. See what Dookie the Squatty Potty unicorn has to say on YouTube. You won't be disappointed. Well, I've got to go. But you can grab your copy of The Toilet Papers on Amazon in ebook or print, or get an autographed copy from me at therightangle.com. And don't worry, I promise I'll wash my hands first. The Toilet Papers. You might just stay in the bathroom longer than you need to.
Meet the Doctor.
I'm the Doctor.
But not the one you were expecting.
All right, sexy. It's time to go home.
Doctor Who Velocity. Streaming now.
You have more options than ever before when choosing a film, a television or internet series, a book to curl up with, or even a radio show or podcast. Get to know the people who are creating for you. The Hangin' With Web Show, hosted by award-winning author and journalist G.W. Pomacher, is the internet's fastest-growing web talk show series. The Hangin' With Web Show features professional, yet casual, in-depth interviews with creative arts and entertainment pros. Meet the people behind a digital revolution in creating more quality content than ever before in the history of media. Find the Hangin' With Web Show on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, or simply go to www.hanginwithshow.com. That's www.hanginwithshow.com.
Famous Faces and Funnies in Melbourne, Florida is leading the way in pop culture fun. From comic books and graphic novels to Funko Pops and collector's items, Famous Faces and Funnies has it all. Rick Shea and the professional team at Famous Faces and Funnies are friendly and knowledgeable. Whether you're looking for toys, props, collector treasures, or a new comic book, Famous Faces and Funnies is your one-stop shop. To find Famous Faces and Funnies on Facebook and Twitter, just type at FFF Comics.
Welcome back to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. My name is Christian Basel. I'm here with the Canadian Candyman, Dave Chapman, and we are talking about MegaCon 2023 and a little bit about 2024. Let me do this right here. I don't remember if I got the days. Hang on one second there. And maybe if somebody wants to put it in the chat out there, they already have the dates for February.
Yes,
2024. February. Do we know what those dates are?
I mean, we do. I don't.
I got them. It's February 1st to the 4th. It's moving it right back up, even further up over there. But let me go ahead and do this. Let's see if I can pull this up. Gotcha. So everybody doesn't think I've gone completely bonkers on this, but share screen.
So while you're looking for that, this is what I came here to. A nice welcome sign from they gave me a welcome sign. It was so nice.
Yes, it was.
It was.
We wanted to make sure we welcomed Dave.
Here's a Mandalorian with the TARDIS. and
there
Grogu. And there you can do your thing.
I can't expand it. Yeah, I can't expand it, but if you can see in the upper left-hand corner are the new dates, February 1st to the 4th, 2024. And I heard a lot of people were like moaning and groaning, like, wait a minute, because they had, if you're not familiar with MegaCon, normally it takes place around May. That's usually, now it's bounced around before. It's nothing new about that. But this is the first time I think they really pulled it even earlier to that. And the thing is that it really almost overlaps Pensacon, because for what we did, Pensacon was just about a month ago, and it was just a perfect distance between the two, because it to me, I don't know if you've ever been to a convention that's 4 days long, and I know I'm just getting a little older, little time, but I'm like, it takes, and correct me if I'm wrong, for those of you who've gone to conventions, it usually takes about a couple of days before. I mean, you're not fully there. I mean, it was like, I will go to work, I'm like, oh, okay. The next day, and I was just, ready to call. I really need to take the day off the next day and just relax. Yeah, absolutely cool, Mando. So for those of you, MegaCon announced that they will be in Orlando February 1st through the 4th. Yeah, exactly. And we're trying to get back with Pensacon, which is taking place at the end of February, and that's,
well, there's our solution for Celebration.
What's that? I believe it, because Celebration is coming to Orlando next year. Oh, okay, wow. All right, so we don't have to go anywhere. They're already here. Christian, I need my Darcy with the TARDIS photo, please.
There is Faith.
Dave is on top of it right now as we speak. Now I'm taking the next vacation at the end of February. It used to be March a long, long time ago. Yeah, I mean, it actually would pass between March and May.
Naboo was under an attack. Sorry, too far away. I got onto a Weird Al kick there.
Gotcha. Now, for those of you who know me about cosplaying, I do not cosplay whatsoever. I hate to cosplay. And speaking of which, Faith asked me to cosplay, if she would cosplay the 13th Doctor, and she said, why don't you cosplay the 7th Doctor? There you go. Now, I did not cosplay the 7th Doctor. I actually brought the costume to Pensacon. And people are asking, why didn't you put it on? And it's just like, no, because we were in a tent in 100-degree weather.
Yeah.
At least in MegaCon, we were indoors. There was some air conditioning, but still, I was dying. I was completely dying in that outfit. And people were betting how long before I ripped that sweater off. And I was just like, I wore it practically throughout the whole day, except for the end part of the day where I went back and changed. But I'm like, wow. And I was talking about earlier that we had those photo group meets, and there I am again with all the doctors and Dalek Hal. I want to thank Daniel so much for bringing Dalek Hal out there, and the Daleks of Florida. They were just an incredible team, and as you can tell, Dalek Hal is wearing the 4th Doctor outfit with the scarf and the hat. It was just really an enjoyable time out there. So, and for those of you who may have not noticed, we've had a panelist who disappeared for a while. We were happy to see her back, and she has already mentioned to me that it will be she will be returning hopefully within a month. She just was trying to get things together. As you know, unfortunately, Melina is taking a leave of absence because of the hurricanes during the time in Puerto Rico. So she's trying to get her life together as well. I'm going through the chat. You did it, Christian. I'm so proud of you. Mark, I almost put on the Rimmer outfit. I almost did. I almost threw it on Sunday, but I said, well, we're packing up, and I don't want to mess up an outfit. And I was like, I don't want to do it again. So thank you, Mark, for the vote of confidence. Tom, I remember someone wore an Iron Man outfit long ago, and he toweled up inside, or was that the FX? Maybe that was the FX. So hopefully, very shortly, within a month or two, we're hoping to see Jess Nicole return to us. And she was there at MegaCon, and she was... she says that I know she was working at the for Disney and that messed up her schedule just a little bit. But she's saying that she's going to be hopefully coming back on a full-time schedule. So hopefully in a month or two, you will be seeing Jess Nicole return back to the studio and doing reviews and talking news and everything about Doctor Who when we come back.
Andrew has a question. He's asked it twice, but he really wants the question. Question for Christian and Dave. Which other fandom would you work a second table at a con if you could?
Red Dwarf.
Yeah. I would do Red Dwarf. I would do like a Godzilla, Kong, Kaiju thing. Generally, I'm at a gaming booth, a tabletop gaming booth. That's one of the nice things. I came out of here with a few games. I've got a Sabbath deck, and I got Steam Spies, a role-playing game by a local Mark Mex there from Florida. I think it's from Florida. And then Arcade. It's a cute little deck builder again. Kind of somewhat local. So I got some fun stuff. And the coolest game that I came back with is, of course, an old copy of the Doctor Who role-playing game. Thanks to Mr. Mark Muncie.
Oh, yes. We're having an issue. A good friend of mine who I met over at the convention, Kristen Hewlett, she's chatting on... she's actually chatting... Where is it? Oh, she's chatting on my personal Facebook page, and for whatever reason, it's not coming up in the chats.
Pop over to your Facebook page and see if it's set to public.
It should be, yeah, because it is.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was about to say it is because Mark Muncie's chats came in, but Kristen is not coming in, so that is weird. Kristen, if you want to join, I would say just jump over to the YouTube channel and just put the chats in. We should be able to see them. Yeah, that's the easier way. Facebook is a little wonky when it comes with that stuff.
So MegaCon, the difference between MegaCon and MCM, the biggest one is layout. Just straight up. I don't think I did any panels when I was at MCM just because I had different stuff going on. I am fairly certain that MegaCon is bigger. At least, again, I only did one of the two MCMs. I did the smaller one. And this has definitely felt bigger. It was pretty packed, pretty massive. Dave's got stuff. It's true. Smegad.
Smegad. Why Smegad?
Pickles. Apparently, Tom would do a pickles booth.
And Gadget, who is our website and news and information guru. Yeah, you can't wait to see them back. I am glad everybody is okay. Hugs. So thank you, Gadget. Appreciate it out there.
I want to throw this up real quick. So the Rose we saw earlier, I nicknamed her Lexi 2. Her name was Lexi. This is Lexi 1.
Lexi 2.
If you screenshot this, she is not paying for any of this, but I still want to hype this. She's doing her thesis paper on Harry Potter and politics. You should be able to scan that QR code, hopefully, even from here. I wonder if it'll work. I'm just going to see because I didn't actually try it on here.
I'll try it too. We'll see if
it does in fact work. So you should be able
to
to scan that, take a screenshot and scan that. It's about a half-hour survey, and it is yay for helping education and research. So she was in several of our panels. I actually do want to have her on the show for a number of reasons, and so hopefully you'll get a chance to see her in the next few weeks because I know her research ends in a couple of weeks here soon.
Yeah, okay.
But
nice
morning coffee.
Nice morning coffey out there. Yeah.
And if you want to know how long it's been since that commercial for Kitchen Killers was made,
that hair is growing out a bit there, just a wee bit. It's a little wee bit out there.
For a while, Dalek Builders had a Polaroid going for a while.
Oh, that's scary. I don't know why they still use that old picture. Our friends over at the Hanging with Web show, the HWWS TV Media, they were making everybody who was part of the family pictures of like join us at MegaCon, and they used the original shot of me when we were advertising for HWWS, when I was actually a partner with Garrett on the show, and that was the screenshot that they came up with me, and now it's haunting me as we speak. My eyes,
which is why I had to put it up.
There you go.
It was shocking.
There you go. I like this.
I did too.
Tom, I got your stickers, so go away.
I was super excited. I got
yeah, who's this?
He runs the one of the local quad ball, formerly Quidditch teams. Carlton, he's a great guy. There's actually a fantasy draft tournament at the end of May that I found out about. So I might actually come back to Florida. I have to do some math because I've got some other trips coming up that I have to deal with. But who knows if you'll see me in Florida doing the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS live again. I'm just going to burn through a couple of these because we were sitting at almost an hour, and Christian and I went off to,
we could always put this in the after party.
It's true. It's true.
Okay.
But I do want to end, and we're going to end the show with a video too. So it's.
Well, no. I got the story. Remember, I got the story. Unless you want me to hold that over to the after party.
Which where what?
My favorite picture.
Oh yeah. No, do that.
Okay. So
the end of all of this, we're gonna do that preview of my of the video I have. Remember?
Okay. Do you want to do the after party? Or do you want to do it?
No. Well, it'll be end of the show.
End of the show. Okay. So I'll try to make this quick, so that people understand. First of all, our last and final panel on Sunday, I waited in line to get the traveling TARDIS picture with somebody who I've been wanting to get a picture of forever. And this person actually showed up at MegaCon, and I said, I got to do it. You should wear a hat more often. Christian, suits you. Okay. I'm hoping I can find the Seventh Doctor's hat. I might do that. So yes, I did. Thank you from Cyborg Teague 100. Thank you so much. A bet is a bet. Since you did the 7th cosplay, here's a super chat. And if anybody wants to do a super chat, by all means, help us out. Get in. Smoke me a kipper. Thank you. I appreciate it there, Mark. You are awesome, brother. Thank you. And that does give me a little bit of confidence that maybe I'll try it again a little bit more often, but we'll see. So anyway, I get in line, and I finally get to the point where it is just one lane up. You go through this like little snake thing, and it's one lane up over there. And surely enough, this person decides they have a photo shoot, so they run off, and they're doing the photo shoot. The attendee says they'll be back. As soon as they come back, you'll be going up out there. So we waited, and we found out later that this person went to lunch, and I was losing it. I was losing my mind, and the hour kept ticking and ticking and ticking. I didn't think I would be waiting in long. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was 3.5 hours for this person.
Sure.
Between waiting in line originally, waiting for the photo shoot that they did, waiting for them to have lunch, come back, and surely enough, it was a 2:15 panel.
Yep.
Started.
Yep.
And the only person up there at the 2:15 panel was the Canadian Candyman himself. And I had kept sending pictures and information to him and said, listen, I'm going to be here. Will you be okay to run the panel? And he said, sure. And I thought everybody else was going to be with you. That was the thing. I thought maybe Jessica may make an appearance. I thought Melanie, wasn't sure if Melanie would make an appearance, but you did a solo feed.
Sure did.
And can you tell everybody?
Melanie had to do some that last minute, worky.
No. We understood. She had a flight, so she was gone. But what was that thing that you were saying about to the audience, that why I wasn't there? What?
One thing I previewed something that's not. This is not what we're showing today.
Okay.
But I did come up with that there's going to be something new coming to the Traveling TARDIS in the foreseeable future when I have time to just add a few more tweaks to it. But I did preview it for the people there, just because Christian wasn't there, and so Christian's only allowed to know that there's something coming.
Well, anyway, I finally get up to this person, and this person took the TARDIS and held it like this and was smiling. And I said, no, John, you can do better than that. And surely enough, John Cleese got the picture of the traveling TARDIS, and that was the pose that he decided. And I was like, "Yep, take that picture right there."
Wow,
so I got hit with another ad. What the hell? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Tom. I think YouTube's doing weird stuff now. They're putting another YouTube ad.
So we're just gonna wait for a couple of seconds here because that's a thing. But in the meantime, Ken, if you're still watching, Super Chats. Explain Super Chats, because we do have new people here.
Absolutely. If you can see on the bottom of the screen where it's scrolling down there, if you would like to contribute, and you can do this for any of the, I'll keep that up there like this. If you want to help any of the creators on YouTube, there are things, and you can see it scrolling bottom. There's Super Chats and Super Thanks. Super Chats are done live during the show. If you just want to contribute $5, whatever you would like, if you think we're doing great, you can contribute money that we can put to the production. Also, some of the money does go to like helping us out with conventions and such. So if you want us to come out there and make an appearance, and we need a place to stay, anything you want to contribute, what you think the value is of this show, to help continue to run it. It also helps with production costs. If we, get new cameras and stuff, hopefully we'll expand out to, having a studio that we can have, so that we can have better production value for you and more videos and such, that we have
maybe less YouTube ads.
What's that?
And maybe less YouTube ads in the middle of everything.
And maybe less YouTube ads in the middle of it out there. Also, the super thanks are for if you're watching the video, like after, if you're streaming the video live. I'm sorry, if you're streaming the video after it's dropped. Super thanks are things you can add after. They're just post contributions after. And you can, like you say, you can give any amount to it. And I'm sure any creator who gets any of the super chats. And also, these only come up for folks who have become a partner in the YouTube with YouTube. Become a YouTube partner. You have to meet a certain goal, and Traveling TARDIS luckily met it within a little bit after its first year. And we're very proud of that. And speaking of goals, we were very close to our goal was to get 3,000 subscribers, and we're just a little less than 20, a little more than 20 people short to 3,000, which was our goal. So we're happy for everybody who just joins up. We're happy for everybody who watches the show and just geeks out and has a great time. That's what we're here for. So, and I'll just throw this in there. I did get one more celebrity before I left, and that's Gates McFadden from Star Trek The Next Generation and Star Trek Picard. She's in there as well. Everybody, I posted this on the Facebook page, and everybody's like, "There we go." Actually,
we're past that now. We had a couple more stragglers coming.
Yep. So we were 25 away, and a couple stragglers just showed up. And thank you so much for subscribing. So we are very close to that goal. So if you know somebody who wants some really good Doctor Who content, especially locally, tell them to subscribe to us out there. Dave, I'm going to hate you more.
No.
What's that?
I did not get any Nev Campbell. No.
Nice. Gates is a great doctor. I was kind of shocked when I saw a lot of people think that Gates would be a great doctor, and I'm not.
She is a great doctor
on another series, but making a great doctor for us.
Yeah, she really did.
She looked like Rogue in Picard. Okay.
Because Picard, so she's got the. I'm using my mouse so people can see it. The front of her hair was still white, and the rest was black.
Oh, I gotcha.
So yeah, it was very, very roguelike.
Okay, well, that about does it for the episode. For those of you who are listening to us on our audios, thank you so much for joining us. If you want to continue the adventure, come on to our either YouTube platform or our Facebook page to watch and check us out there. Also, for those of you like listening to our audios, if you're driving around, iHeartRadio, sci-fi.radio, Odyssey, Spotify, Spreaker, wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, you can just look for the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS and download it. I shared your stuff on the 8th Doctor's pages. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that out of there. Speaking of Facebook, all you have to do is facebook.com, the Traveling TARDIS. We are at 67,000 Whovians, and we're trying to get to that goal of 70,000, and more people have come up thanks to both Pensacon and MEGACON, as well as people who are just wanting to see all this great content that we've got out there. And just in case if you are interested, before they close it down, we're on TikTok at the Traveling TARDIS as well. And right now, if you haven't already, please subscribe, youtube.com, The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. We want to thank everybody for joining us. We are just going into the after party. So our friends who are listening to the audio, thank you. Everybody who's watching, we'll continue a little bit more. If you have any questions about MEGACON and our adventures over there, we still got more pictures to show. And I believe we may have one more video.
Yeah, well, I'll have a video at the end for sure.
You got it there. So go ahead. Let me go ahead and put the one video up to close it, and then you can play your video out there. Hang on one second. And we're in the after party. Wait, Dave.
All right. So as I said, Ken, who's been running amok in the chat, is part of the Florida Sabbac League. And I actually picked up, as I said, a deck of Sabbac cards and some fancy metals dices. But on top of that, I did film a video with him. So I'm going to show that for the first time ever right here. And as soon as the credits roll out, I will cut out of that and back to our regular scheduled show. If you like what you see, go over to my channel immediately after we shut down the after party. youtube.com/therathole DOTCA. I'll put it up later on here. And you can go like it there. It is not live there yet. It is not live. It will not be live until this episode is done. So this is the only place you can see it. And I just need to now bring it up. And it's about 8 or 9 minutes long. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hey, what's up, Internet? Paparazzo Dave Chapman here. I'm in MEGACON in Orlando, Florida. Yes, about as far away from home as I can get without jumping over an ocean. I'm here with Ken, and we got some other players around here, and he's going to teach us sabacc. Ken, what is sabacc?
Sabacc is a Star Wars-based intergalactic card game based entirely on pretty much luck. Fun fact, this is the card game, for those of you that know your Star Wars lore, this is the card game that Han Solo won the Millennium Falcon from Lando.
Okay.
The basic concept of the game is simple. There's positive and negative cards in the deck, and there are specialty cards that we call Psylocks, which are 0. The object of the game is to get the score of 0 within 3 rounds. There's various different hands and style that is similar to poker, but if you have 2 cards that equal 0, that is enough.
Okay.
Very good. It's also a betting game. In Star Wars, people pretty much bet anything. Credits, spice, ships, planets, space stations.
Whatever they got.
It was quite wildly popular. So, but for ease, we have credits that we'll do it with. So we'll start with the basic ante. There are 2 pots to sabacc. There is the main pot, which is where the regular gameplay has come from, and we hold the sabacc pot. Sabacc pot is a progressive pot, which means it builds up.
Okay.
There are specialty hands that if you win both pots. So during the course of a typical evening in a cantina, that pot gets awfully large. Now, it's game played in 3 rounds, 3 phases per round. There's the card phase, there's the gambling phase, the betting phase, and the dice phase. Now, I'll get to each one of those as we go. The card phase basically is you can draw a card from the pile and keep it. You can have up to 5 cards.
Okay.
From 2 to 5, no less, no more. You can pick up a card and discard a card in your hand that's not the same card you picked up.
Right.
The whole Nope, that won't work. You can also swap the top card over here with a card in your hand. You can do that as well. You can stand. You can junk. That's what we call folding.
Okay.
Junk. And that's pretty much it.
All right.
Each cantina has different variations of the game, but for the sake of you find folks out there, we'll keep it simple so that way you guys can look at the game and go, wow, this is very cool. So now remember, there are positive numbers. I'll show my hand. We have positive numbers in the deck and negative numbers in the deck. And the object is to get to zero.
So I can swap this for this.
Card in your hand.
Okay.
There we go. Betting in Sabacc is pretty much similar to poker. The first person in the round, which would be you, you can open a bet at any amount you wish.
All right.
And he's going to open at 50.
Match.
Okay, she's gonna match the bet.
I'm gonna raise.
He's gonna raise. So now what happens is he raised another 50, which means that he's got to match the new bet. I'll match the new bet, and you've got to match. And now, this is the fun part of the game, the dice phase. Now the dice has different symbols on it. Okay, each one does in various faction. The way it works is, if I roll it and I roll doubles, everybody gets a new hand.
Of course.
So if you have a really nice hand and you think you're going to win and all that, and they roll doubles, you lose the hand and get a brand new hand. If I roll these, show it on your screen. That is what we call the Carillion Spike. If two of those are rolled, everyone gets a new hand, but I reshuffle the deck.
Okay.
Okay? So, I don't know how we're going to show this to the camera here. That was the roll.
It's a nice deck, though.
No doubles. This is the Carillion Shift. And so now round 2 starts, and we go back to card phase. Now, just a quick note for you of the games I've had in the past, and I've actually had one here for the tournament that I'm doing earlier. Man had a winning hand. It was a nice pot, and I rolled doubles. And he lost the hand. Yep, positive 4.
Sabacc with 5 cards.
Woo! Be able to show the camera for that one.
Right.
Because she beat me. I got a positive 1 as well. Okay, now this is what we call Sabacc. If you look at all 5 cards equals 0. If she had like all 4 ones and the Psylop, that would be what we call a pure full Sabacc, and she would win the both pots that are down here as well. The other winning hand, which is the best hand in the game that I will show you for the sake of your viewing audience out there that are now running out to buy Sabacc decks as we speak.
Positive 10, negative 10.
You know, I've had games.
There's 2 Psylops in the game. If you have these cards and these cards only, that is pure Sabacc. That is the highest hand in Sabacc.
And I've won them.
This,
it's a game of chance.
No, he won it with full Sabacc, but this is the pure Sabacc right here. This is the best hand in the game. And that, sir, is how it's played. Behind you on the wall is what we call our hierarchy of hands. It's kind of almost a similar type format as poker, but there's a lot more different variations. I like this deck because it's got the numbers on it, especially for folks that are just learning. So when they have to look at these, you don't have to look at the chart and go, okay, what number is that? And most people, you know, they come to have fun, not to do math.
Yeah.
So I try to make it as easy as possible. That and this is really just a sleek looking deck. Oh, you want me to do shameless plugs?
You can do a shameless plug, yes.
Okay, I can do shameless plugs. Mike and Emily from Hyperspace Props. They're on Etsy, and they have their own thing as well, and that's where you can get these right here. And I'm also a part of this league right here, the Florida Sabacc League. That is our scanning, I don't know what they're called, but it's a scanning thing, you know, some whatever. We offer various cantinas, and we have various training aids.
That's amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you guys.
And may Lady Luck be forever in your favor.
Christian is still muted. That's okay. So we did manually, remember? Because we stayed that was a share, not one of our videos.
That's true. Gotcha.
So yes, that is the first part. The reason it's 2 parts is because, I mean, 1, that's about the video length I like to do on my channel as far as reviews go. But Sabak has a fairly interesting story behind the scenes. So I want to talk about that a little bit. I did talk to Hyperspace Props as well. They showed me a little bit of what they got. Obviously, like I said, I did pick some up for myself. And I'll probably show a little bit more footage of Ken as well there. So when this after party does end, please pop over to my YouTube channel right there. youtube.com/TheRatHoleDOTCA. Ignore that extra dot that's in there because apparently I can't type when I do things. If you look at the banner at the ticker at the bottom, it's right. That you can go and if you like the video here, go over there as soon as we end the after party, give it a like, and thank you, and thank you. I will clear these out, and you can have get that gone, and we'll get that gone, and you can put our regular TARDIS one back on. Yoink. There we go. And there we go. So that was the Florida Sabak League. Yeah. Nice. It's a nice hat.
I would too. I bet Dave. Belle, hello there. Was eating dinner, but now I'm here. Well, welcome, Belle. Thank you for joining us out there. I'll have to rewatch the beginning part later, of course. Yeah, by all means. We'll be here for a few more minutes. We're just wrapping up our MegaCon after party out there. Sweet. Thank you. Nico Bat, looks like a fun game. Is there a game that you like that is Star Wars brand?
Me?
Yeah. Is there a game? I know you like Doctor Who Flux.
Yeah.
Is there a Star Wars?
Star Wars. There's no Star Wars Flux. There's Star Trek Flux.
There's Star Trek Flux.
I have not played as many Star Wars games, at least not recently. There was back in the 90s, they had a great trading card game that I really enjoyed. Honestly, I liked Sabak enough to go buy it, and I might actually end up buying a second deck down the road. I know that I played a couple of the miniatures games, and I don't remember which ones off the top of my head. And they are miniatures games. They ran as expected and were quite entertaining. I have not played Kotra, no.
What's Kotra?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Tell us what that is. And there was another game, and Ken might know what this one was. I'm fairly certain I saw a second Star Wars game at Hyperspace Props, which when you see part 2, you'll probably see it in amidst the footage there. Bet is a bet since you did the 7th cosplay. Yep.
Oh, that's from earlier in the show. There. So
yeah.
Wow.
So that was the premiere of that video. And yeah, it was so much fun.
Oh, Andrew says it's Star Trek card dashing.
No, I've not played that one. No.
I gotta confess, I'm still in when we were leaving MegaCon, you and I went into what I call convention funk, which is just basically, this is over. It's just a reality that the convention's over and there's not going to be, more of it later. So Mark says, I have Babylon 5 card game from 90s, never work how to play it. Oh, okay.
Now, is it from like in world or is it like themed on? Mark, because that sometimes makes a difference. As far as stuff that's like I in world games, there's a Schlock Mercenary is a great webcomic that's been going for years, and they have an RPG that is an in-world artifact. So as you're flipping through this RPG book, it's referencing as if you are inside of the comic, and that was really cool. You guys ever watched the new Quantum Leap? I have not. I don't have either. And I'm on the road so much that I'm going to be on the road way less this year, although I may be in Florida more, apparently. but yeah, I don't have time to keep up on the things that I regularly would like to watch, and I'm behind on the stuff that I started, so I haven't gotten to Quantum Leap. And I've only watched, and I just don't remember how much I watched of the original. I remember watching the original, but
there's so much stuff out there. I can't even keep up anymore. I'm going to be honest. I've been watching my friends' YouTube channels. If you're probably familiar with them, Clownfish TV, Nerdrotic, Geeks and Gamers, TARDIS Zone. Every Friday, I actually do Babylon 5
collectible card game. So yeah, not in game, just themed on the game.
I was a fan at the time when the original Quantum Leap came out. I don't know why I can't. Andrew, I don't know why I can't get into the new stuff. Like, there's this new Magnum PI. I kind of, there's like, I hit some kind of wall that like will not let me go on. It's just like, no, Tom Selleck was Magnum PI. I can't go anymore. Scott Bakula was Quantum Leap, and I'm just like, I can't. I don't know why I can't seem to move forward to appreciate the new stuff. Even Picard, it really, I'm kind of protesting the Kurtzman Trek a little bit because I'm just not happy where Star Trek is going. If you like this stuff, more power to you. I can only tell you why I'm not watching it.
Yeah.
First of all, just no time in the day. I would love to. I was thinking about watching Mandalorian 3 season 3 and just not gotten around to it. There's a
my roommate and I had started watching. We got through the first 2 seasons, and I think we have 1 or 2 episodes. We're not quite to the point in Book of Boba Fett that it basically stops being Book of Boba Fett for a couple episodes. Before we moved on to season 3, because I've had 3 conventions since it debuted. So it was like, I'm not going to get to watch it on time. I'll just wait. And meanwhile, poor Tom is sad that we're not mentioning him enough.
We are mentioning him. Yeah, because I was going to get to you, Tom, because it says yes to the original Quantum Leap, and I was about to back you up on that. It's I can't seem to want to move forward to a new, for a reboot or a new generation. I think I was a little bit taken aback that Higgins is now a love interest for Magnum. So I just couldn't get around my head with the original Higgins back then. I don't know why. I just can't move forward with stuff.
The new Hawaii Five-0 is quite good. And they actually did have a crossover, I think, with Magnum PI for a couple of episodes. I don't know if it was a backdoor pilot or just a crossover. Again, my roommate was watching it, but I wasn't around when she was watching it, so I caught those episodes in the middle of stuff. But yeah, no, there's Picard. I'm loving season 3. Season 1, 2, and 3 of Picard could be 3 entirely different shows. Each one is very much self-contained as a season story arc, which has its ups and downs. The through line between the 3 of them, but this season is really good. Riker has more character development showing in this season alone than all of TNG put together. Okay. I'm on my page. I just loaded one of the 2 videos of the day. Well, there. Go watch that video. Bell has a question.
Don't upload videos while we're on the air. Wait until after, and then I'll give you the plug and say, hey, after our show, go to. I'm going to say go to Reb's Raves and Rants after, but wait until our show's over, and then I'll be more than happy to push it out there for you, Tom. Either of you go to the raves. No, too old for that.
We stopped in before one of them just to talk a bit because I know they've asked us to come out to take pictures with the TARDIS at a few of them, and honestly, by the time we get to it, the days are very long, very exhausting. I put 110% of myself into Wakanda, and if I don't plan ahead to go to an after party, to go out late to dinner, whatever, I have to plan accordingly so that my brain saves that little bit of energy in the back. So no. Nope. Plus, it was not particularly an inexpensive ticket. They were like $25 or something to go. And it's like, or I could just save the $25 and sleep because old.
And Dave, tell me I'm not exaggerating on this, but we were on the north side of the concourse, all the way where the raves were happening was the hotel on the south side. So we not only had to go out the south side, and I swear to you, I might be exaggerating a little bit, but it's like if you ever had to walk north and south, it's like kind of almost walking more than a size of a regular airport to get from one side to the other. It's just huge.
I wouldn't go quite that far, but the crowds were definitely terrible.
The crowds were definitely terrible. It's just huge. And by the time,
we were about 20 feet because we were at the opposite end of the booth, but the Dalek. So we were about 20 feet in from the entrance. They had the entrance from the north escalators and the north entrance, pathway for walking, Dalek builders. So we were as part of the Dalek builders, the farthest north booth, and all of our stuff was on the south. Everything. We tried to park on the south to get the best parking for us. All our panels were on the south. I ended up getting called into an extra panel with Thomas. It was his Thunder Buddies panel talking about headlines. So I had that all the way across. I don't even want to look at my steps for those days because that's how tiring it was. Years ago, they did a remake of Knight Rider. Not a very good series, in my opinion. Yeah, I remember that existing, and I remember it not existing for long.
Well, which Knight Rider? They had like Team Knight Rider and like 5 other also variations.
True. There was a modern version of it within the last decade. Because what is time after a pandemic? Christian, I'll make you a deal.
I saw that. I'll tell you what. Here you go, Dave. If you can put that, I just sent you through the messenger a picture.
All right,
just to show the juxtapose everything as far as how everything looked. And this is Saturday, and this is me going down an escalator. Video with you. Yeah. Well, then if that's the case, Mark, I'll be putting out content of me cosplaying every day. just make money that way. All right, you're on, Mark. God, I hate you for doing this, but okay, fine. I should cosplay. But I just never had the heart to it out there. And Nico is concurring. That is me going down an escalator.
At some points,
is me going down an escalator on a Saturday. That is what it looked like. That was the north side. And if you go past the doors a little bit, I think we were a little bit off to the left.
You can see the TARDIS.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah.
If you look in the right hand side, the leftmost window of the right set of windows, you can see the TARDIS in it.
And if you
you're 4 up.
I wish we could scan it, but if you could see the window above, looking in the crowds on the ground.
Yeah.
This was the nightmare.
I mean, this was me most of the time. I'm still wearing my masks, trying to stay healthy. Because again, I do this too much, right? I don't have time. I don't have time for a cold. Forget.
Well,
it's about pandemic. I don't care about that. I do, but I don't even want a cold. I don't want Concrud of any variant, and I went years without anything thanks to that.
And honestly, I think the first and second day I had a little bit of Concrud, but I managed to fight it off real fast.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer's Kit, yep, where he was.
Kit was a Mustang.
Kit was a Mustang. Mustang Sally.
This is true. This is true.
You did at my photo shoot. I put the unit beret on. Oh, that's right.
So we'll pull those pictures up next week.
We'll table those, Tom, for next week, and I'll show. No offense, Tom, you're tall. You are a tall dude, man. You are a tall man. Another blast.
Stuck by ads again.
I will check the settings, and I apologize for those of you who've been getting ads Of course, it's helping the show, give a few cents here and there. But I will check the settings and see why the ads are showing up. And I apologize if you've been getting ads. Hopefully next week that should be resolved. I'm just going to quickly, while you're going through the chats, let me just quickly run down the pictures we didn't get a chance to show out there. But just we met a ton of lovely fans. Here's Michael dressed up as Marty McFly. We got a Spider-Man. I think, yep, we had an 11. Just to give you an idea of all the people who ran down to our booth, and we want to make sure we get a shout out. And of course, all these pictures are either on the traveling TARDIS or they're making their way to. So apologies if they're slightly delayed. Of course, the wife loves Bob's Burgers, so I had to get a picture of the TARDIS with Bob's Burgers. We did, and one of the things that just is kind of disappointing, you only got 4 days and such, is that I would love to see my friends' other panels. I want to see a panel with Mark Muncy on Erie, Florida. I wanted to see Phantasmagoria, and
I want to see Phantasmagoria doing Mark Muncy's stuff, because they have an entire show of just Muncy.
I want to see that. But the Phantasmagoria was out there, and there's their table out there. Got a Fourth Doctor cosplayer. And what else do we have out here? Had quite a few people cosplaying the Doctor. Had quite a few 10th Doctors. I was the only 7th, and then there were another 7th that showed the next day. So the next time I
didn't bring my 7th.
What's that?
I should have. I didn't bring my 7th. I should
have. Do you have a 7th?
Yeah.
All right, next year we'll do 2 7s.
Yeah.
Got it there. These two look gorgeous. I love them.
Yeah. They were amazing.
Of course, we got a little Power Ranger thing going on over there. Aw. This is my, I don't remember if there were many rivers out there. I think there were a couple, but this was my favorite river who showed up out there. And did you take the Universal pictures out for a reason?
I might have. There's still a couple of them there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, the rest were just this with the different colors.
Gotcha. Yeah. Dave was trying his hand at taking pictures of the traveling TARDIS, and we went to City Walk last night. Just he had never been in quite some time, so he wanted to see what City Walk was all about, and we took him out there with the traveling TARDIS and got quite a few cool pictures out there. I mean, this is my TARDIS opportunity. There'll always be TARDIS opportunity.
Yeah, and you're local, Ken. We can make that happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Christian will just have to go to a Sabic tournament or something.
You know what? Since we're coming up to the end of the show, let me see if I can pull this up. Hang on a second.
Sure.
Just for
Candyman, you've seen the pics of my photo.
Just for the Candyman. Just for the Candyman. I'm going to see if I can find it.
No, Ken, that's on me. I should have brought the TARDIS over. I failed miserably. I'm a bad co-host. Christian's gonna make me sleep outside tonight. He
already was.
I mean, and that's not actually that big of a deal. I'm fine with that out here.
So, Dave, I just uploaded 3 new pictures.
Okay.
And this is for our good friend Mark over in the UK, the Candyman out there. I mean, have you seen pictures of my photo shoot with Christian and Arthur and the Guardians? And we'll make sure we put them out all next week. Mark, you're a big fan. I know you're a big fan of the unit, guys. Give us an excuse to play again.
Yeah.
Where do you live? And you don't have to put out an address, but where do you live? I meant like Orlando, Miami. There you go. Just for you, Candyman.
There you go. So, yep, you can see the unit on there. He's got the beret. That counts.
The beret, yeah. Tom just took the beret off the hanger and just threw it on my head, and I said, "I guess we're doing this now." So there you go. There you go. So Mark, that was for you, my friend. Send in another super chat. No, you don't have to. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you're not. Oh, you do. Okay, you work at Walt Disney World. Oh, you live in St. Cloud? Okay, you're not too far. No, I live off the outskirts of Lake Nona. So I brought it down. So no, you didn't. Anyway,
shall we?
We shall. Thank you, folks, so much for joining us tonight.
Sorry, you're taking some grief for your.
The hat was thrown on me. I just wore it the way it was tossed on me. So there you go.
American, what does he know? No, come on, Mark.
You know, I did ask. So for those of you from Pensacon all the way up to MegaCon, thank you for subscribing, joining us here tonight. Please continue to become part of the legend. Yep, 20 minutes away, my friend. And don't forget to tell your friends to subscribe too. We are very close to our goal. I'm just checking right now to see how we're doing.
Well, you checked that.
Yep.
I just a reminder, as soon as this ends, I'm gonna go over to my channel right there. And so if you didn't have a chance to watch that Savik video, you want to watch it again, you liked it and would like to help me out and, give it some love, whatever it may be, go over to the rathole.ca. And we can definitely
blame Tom.
do that. Yeah, blame Tom. That's fair.
Gotcha. Go over right now. We Dave's going to be going live very shortly on his channel. What am I going to do? I'm just going to sit here.
I'm not going to be live talking.
Oh, okay.
I'm just putting the video up. I'll stick around and be in the chats. So I mean, I have it set as a premiere, so we can all watch it together and chime in. If the Traveling TARDIS is watching, hey, how's it going? This is great. Love seeing it on the Traveling TARDIS as well. That's as live as it will be. You won't see me going get beyond that video.
I'm going to do something for everybody just in case.
Just doing something.
I wouldn't say I would make. We are in talks. We're trying to make this official. So in case, plan ahead. This is supposed to be the last chapter of Concast Cerberus. And I'm hoping that's not the case. I hate to go to the last year of our first year to a convention that's going to be gone, but we are planning on going to Concast Cerberus June 10th. Hold on a second. Did it pop up? Yeah, June 10th. And this will be the last story in the chapter, June 10th, the 11th, the Holiday and Research Park. I think you should go anyway, regardless of if we're going out there. This takes place in Huntsville, Alabama. I am talking to Bonnie and the team out there to finalize our arrangements out there. But I think it's almost safe to say that the Traveling TARDIS will be participating in the last Concast Cerberus of all time. And I hate to see it go away. I know they're in talks that they might resurrect it to keep going. But this will be Bonnie's last run as far as that is. And it's about 2 months away out there. How we are going to be appearing at Concast Cerberus, I don't know if the whole team's going to be out there. I don't know if we're going to have half the team or what we're going to be doing as of yet. But that is, if anybody knows the history of Concast Cerberus, they've been around forever. They've been a Doctor Who convention, and they've had so many celebrity guests go out there. And unfortunately, at one point, just like everybody else, COVID took it down for a while. Bonnie's brought it back for one last ditch run. So if you really want to make it count, I'm going to say right now, we are expected to go. And regardless, even if something for whatever reason you don't show, you should go to Concast Cerberus, and if you're in the area, do yourself a treat. Again, it's the Holiday Inn, the Research Park in Huntsville, Alabama. It's going to be taking place June 10th to the 11th, and for right now, tentatively, until we finally put everything together and make sure that we have the means to get out there. I think it's safe to say the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS is next stop. Now, there may be some conventions along the way that might pop up, so keep an eye on that. You can keep an eye on the YouTube channel and our Facebook page. That's where we announce where we're going and where we'll be going to next. So please, regardless whether we go out there or not, go to Conquest Cerberus in Huntsville, Alabama. So we're going to end this. And for those of you who are new to this and how we work this out as we ride out, please say your goodbyes, because your goodbyes may end up in the chats when we ride out. And as always, please stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other, because we want you to become part of the legend as always out there. And don't forget, Dave is going to be going on his channel for his premiere. So make sure you put in the chats just any goodbyes, however you want to say goodbye to your fellow Whovians. Any last minute words, Dave, before we call it a day?
Cheap plug. Come see my my video. Like me, subscribe me. I do not have 3,000 subscribers. So
neither do I yet. We're close.
You're closer than I am.
That's true.
But, yes, so I'll be over there in a moment, and we can chat in the chats there.
Yep. And for everybody who has subscribed, we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being joining us. Thank you for becoming part of the legend. And don't forget to chat. Here we go. Tony, take us out.